Grade 12 learners, if you can't solve this question, paper 1 will show you flames. It's just a solve for x question. Let me show you how to get it right. Okay, so it's a solve for x question with a mix of exponents. We have this equation 2 to the power x plus 4 plus 2 to the power x is equals to 8704, right? So in solving for x, I will first simplify the left hand side, right? The left hand side is equals to 2 to the power x plus 4 plus 2 to the power x, right? So in simplifying this, we need to sort of like break this term down, right? We're using the laws of exponents. Remember that in the laws of exponents, when you have a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, because the bases are the same, we add the exponents. So this will be a to the power m plus n. Notice that in this question, we are given the left hand side of these laws of exponents. So now we need to move from here to there. We need to move from this to that, right? So with our question, we have 2 to the power x plus 4, using the laws of exponents that when bases are the same, we can add the exponents. We'll have 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 4, right? Then add 2 to the power x, right? Now we do have some like terms. We have 2 to the power x and 2 to the power x, which means we can factorize, right? So I'll pull 2 to the power x outside, open a bracket. On this part, I will be left with 2 to the power 4. And then this part, on this part, I will have 1, right? Now, 2 to the power 4 is 16. So we'll have 16 plus 1, right? So entirely our left-hand side is equals to 2 to the power x multiplied by 17, right? Now, taking that back to our equation, we'll have the left-hand side being equals to the right-hand side. Our left-hand side is 2 to the, we have simplified it to be 2 to the power x times 17. Our right-hand side is still 8704, right? Now I need to divide both sides by 17, right? That 17 will cancel with that one, and then on our left-hand side we'll be left with 2 to the power x. And then on our right-hand side, using our calculator, we can say 8704 divided by 17, and then we get 512. Right, now, when solving exponential equations, we need to have the same base on both sides of the equation so that we can equate the exponents. So left-hand side, I have 2 as my base and x as my exponent. So I will need to find a number that I can use to raise. I will need to find a number that when I raise 2 to the power of that number, I can get 512. So to avoid guessing, a trick that I use is using the table mode in my calculator, right? I'll show you how it's done. So in your calculator, go to mode, setup, select the table option, that is number 7, and then on the function f of x, you can say 2 to the power, say alpha, then type x, right? Right, and then press equals to. I'll need to start this from 1 and end it maybe at say 10, right? And then use step 1, okay? Right, now on my f of x column, I will need to look for 512, okay? Scrolling down, there is 512. So I see that when f of x is 512, x is 9, right? Which means I need to raise 2 to the power 9 so that I can get 512, right? So here, if I put 9 here, it will balance the equation. So 2 to the power 9 is 512, which means x is equals to 9, right? That is our solution for x. You can try a similar question by yourself and see if you can get it right. If you can't get it right, you'll need to work on your exponents because they are a huge part of paper 1. Cheers.